Welcome back everyone, Mariah Monetize here, and in today's video we're going to be going over the price of Bitcoin and some other interesting news happening in the cryptocurrency space. So, the Mormon Church was hiding $32 billion. It was intended to be used for the biblical second coming of Jesus Christ. So the SEC is charging the Mormon Church for obscuring a $32 billion portfolio. Pretty wild. I saw something else today about what's his name? Joel Osteen. He's that preacher. I think his annual salary is like $54 million. And then churches don't get taxed. And I think if churches were taxed at a 15% rate, that would generate $2 trillion in tax revenue, which is pretty wild. As you guys know, I always enjoy the updates on the car market. And here is an interesting Jeep update. And I have a couple of Jeeps, so this is interesting to me. Jeep just hit a 6-year sale low. Yeah, you read that right. It will soon have no choice but to increase incentives to sell more units. Next couple of quarters should be heaven for Jeep buyers. So I don't know if the same applies in Puerto Rico, because I feel like Puerto Rico has a shortage of Jeeps to begin with. Jeeps are extremely popular here for off-roading purposes, for how bad the roads are in general. And so just to give you an example, in April of 2021, a brand new Jeep was $44,000. Now the price is just always varying. There isn't even a set price. Every time I text the salesman and ask him what the price is, he never gives me an exact amount. He's like, oh, it's in the low 50s. So the price has gone up about $10,000 for a brand new Wrangler over the last couple of years. And so I don't really know if this Jeep situation will apply in Puerto Rico as well, because that's basically where I saw the top come in was at about $54,000 for brand new Jeeps, and it's just lingered in that range. So I'm assuming that there is still a shortage, because when I was looking for Jeeps, it felt nearly impossible to find one. Current situation, bonds down like inflation is at 10%, stocks down like Fed pivot is gone. VIX is the highest since December. Mortgage demand at a 25-year low. Earnings posting the biggest decline since Q3 of 2020. And 50 basis points is rate expectations. And so recession fears are back. This is pretty wild. Robinhood daily average trades are down from 4 million last year to 1.3 million. That is a massive, massive shift. Let's go ahead and see here. I love that people are still talking about the national anthem for the Super Bowl, because it was by far the best I've seen. And it's like, will anyone ever beat that? I do not think so. Total credit card debt just hit a record $986 billion. Meanwhile, the average interest rate on credit card debt hit a record 24%. Credit card debt is soaring as inflation has been 6% for 16 months. Economic update. Egg prices are up 70% over the last year. Gas prices are up 37% since 2020. Food prices are up 22% since 2020. The average electricity bill up 14% over the last year. Used car prices post the largest 15-day gain since 2009. When it comes to electricity here in Puerto Rico, my electricity bill was kind of just maintaining at like the $80 to $90 range. And like I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath place, so I was like really happy with that. And all of a sudden it started getting back up to $250. And it was like same usage. It just started soaring, which is pretty wild. So yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to the news. Instagram is going to start selling verification for $11.99 a month. So that's what's going on there. Let's check on the price of Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and see what Bitcoin's up to. Bitcoin's sitting at 24,576. If you watched my previous video, you heard me talk about that key point at about 25,250. And basically what we've seen is a double top here on the weekly chart. This high, 25,248, 25,250, exactly. So a double top here within just a couple of dollars on the weekly chart. Really quite interesting. Once Bitcoin, I believe, breaks past that, I think there's going to be probably a pretty quick move to $30,000. I see that to be likely. We have a green 2 trading above a green 1 on the daily chart. This looks good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 12-hour chart. 12-hour chart looking indecisive and trading sideways. Take a look here at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart has barely made a higher high. Bit of a pullback here. We want to see Bitcoin hold the low of this candle right here, which is 25,461. Let's take a look here at the hourly chart. Hourly chart actually not looking too good. Bit of a pullback. Bitcoin has made a lower low. Let's take a look here at the 30-minute chart. 30-minute chart also trending downwards as well. Let's take a look here at the 15-minute chart here is trending downwards as well. Bitcoin has made a lower high. Let's take a look here at the 5-minute chart is also trending downwards as well. Across the board, we have a lot of red in the cryptocurrency space. With Ethereum sitting at 1668, there was not any particular news that I saw today that has really a reason for the markets going down. But traditional markets did take a hit today, and there is correlation that we're seeing when it comes to Bitcoin and traditional markets. We have gold sitting at 1834, Coinbase stock down 3.7% today, down to 62.79. We have a Litecoin sitting at 93.69. We have Filecoin sitting at 8.29. I think this was up 25% last time I made a video on it. So yeah, there was these monster candles, and then we're seeing a bit of a pullback. We have DOT sitting at 7.29, Link sitting at 7.67. We have XTZ sitting at 1.22, Matic at 1.39. So yeah, across the board, just a lot of red in the crypto space. And so majors as well. SPY had a down day as well. Let's zoom out to the 7-day chart on SPY. So we're also anticipating some correlation. The weekly is still in an upward trend on SPY, so that is something to keep in mind here. This could essentially just be a really great buying opportunity. Daily chart looks interesting. So Bitcoin has made a lower low on the daily. We have a red 2 trading below a red 1. This DMA right here is supporting the price, so really interesting to see what happens tomorrow. So daily chart really not looking as strong. So this could easily be a really short temporary pullback before making a new higher high. Let's see, this is a 4-hour chart, so obviously across the board, these lower level time frames are looking quite bearish, but that DMA is acting as a key level of support. So yeah, across the board, all time frames trending downwards as well. As you can see, there was a huge gap down that took place today. If you're watching my previous video, we were anticipating this pullback here about to the $400 range. Got as low at about $398. So across the board, traditional markets as well, down heavily today. I'm guessing marijuana stocks are probably going to be in the same boat. Yes, that is correct. This is my first time taking a look at them today. We have Tilray sitting at $2.78. Let's take a look at the daily chart on Tilray. Ooh, lower low on the Tilray chart, not looking too good. There's probably going to be a massive buying opportunity on Tilray. There has been huge opportunities. For example, if you're able to grab it over here down in the mid 250s and sell it for even $350, there was a lot of opportunity along the way for that. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye on Tilray, but across the board, marijuana stocks down between 2 and 7, 8, 9%. So not too good of a day in general after the holiday. Let's take a look here at Tesla. Tesla had a down day as well, sitting at 199.39. Still here on the daily in a bullish posture. We're obviously seeing some resistance here from this DMA, so really curious to see how Tesla responds in this range. So if you guys saw AI predicted markets to drop dramatically on March 15th, will that happen? I guess time will tell. I would probably stay away from trading around March 15th because of the uncertainty that could potentially play out. So yeah, we're just kind of staying patient here on Bitcoin, watching really closely to see it attempt to break above 25,250, trading downwards on the 5-minute. And like I said, when it comes to the daily, is still in a bullish posture. So this could be essentially just a small pullback, buying opportunity before Bitcoin tries to once again break through. So you can kind of see that lined in the sand. And over the last few days, 3 days, it's gotten really, really close to breaking through it, but not quite yet. So that's all that I have for you today on this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, I have 30-minute calls down below, and they will be going up in price next month. So if you want to get them at the discounted rate that they're still at this month, go ahead and take advantage of that. Just a few more days left in this month. That is all that I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.